What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video. It is Thursday. It is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Let's rock and roll. Let's not sugarcoat it. We're here. If you haven't been here before, welcome. We're going to go through all of the pitching on the slate. As you can see, the Cubs don't have a pitcher right now. We will get to that bridge when we get there. If you don't know what we do, we're going to go through all of the pitching and all of the bats that we like on this slate. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please get those down below because I try to answer as much as I can. If there's things you guys are looking for, we'll try to add them into the videos. Let me know what you guys are looking for in these videos. Few ways to win content from us. You got to be a subscriber, number one. Like the video, and one of the ways is if you like the video and subscribe and tell me who's going to hit a home run and what inning they're going to hit it in, and you get it correct, you will win a free month of MLB DFS content. The other way to do it is if this video gets 50 likes before first pitch on the main slate, and you leave a comment, we will choose a random comment with random.org to get MLB DFS plus sports betting. So, a couple of ways to do it. But big shout out to everyone who subscribed in the past month. Just on YouTube, we've hit 7,100 subscribers, and we've hit 150 in the last 3 weeks, which is awesome. So without further ado, just jumping right into it. We don't have any there's no idea who's going to be with the Cubs pitching as of now. Don't know if they're going to call someone up, so we'll wait to see. On the flip side, Patrick Corbin, 118 plate appearances, 16.9 K percentage, 282 batting average. If you've been here before, you know that I am a big, hey, let's stack against Patrick Corbin. I would like this game a little bit more if it was in Chicago, but it's not. Players that have had success against him, Dansby, 9 for 35, 2 doubles, a home run when he was with Atlanta. Belly is kind of had a resurgence season here. 4 for 14 with the double. Trey Mancini, 4 for 11 with a double. Eric Hosmer, 2 for 11 with a home run. Ian Happ, 3 for 8 with a double and a home run. So, yeah, there's just other. I like Nico Horner, 4 for 4 here with a double. So, if I'm, stacking the Cubs, we got to wait for the lineups to come out. But when I'm stacking, I'm looking at Dansby, Bellinger. I don't know if Mancini will be in there, but if he is in there, I do like him. And I really like Patrick Wisdom and Nico Horner as well. So don't know who's pitching there. So won't be looking at Washington bats yet until we get the batter and trends out there, which you can find on the website. Next game, the Mets at the Tigers. Verlander versus Erod. Verlander making his season debut. He only pitched one time in the minors. I think he's coming in 4 or 5 days rest. He had 69 pitches there, and supposedly he is not going to be on any sort of restriction or anything. He is up there in age. He's 95 years old. He has the teres major strain in his throwing arm. He's old. I don't know what we can expect out of him. We're going to have some exposure to him. But I won't go heavy on him just because it is his first start of the year. He's facing his old team against the Tigers, 34 plate appearances, 26.5 K percentage, 212 batting average. I really don't like anyone against him, so I won't be looking at the Tigers. Flip side of that, Erod somehow has had success against the Mets, 60 plate appearances, 179 batting average, 23.3 K percentage against him. So looking at what Mets bats are out there, let's take a gander and see who has had success against him. Lindor's 3 for 13 with a double, so not much there. Can is 0 for 13 there. Tommy Pham 4 for 14 with a double. Eduardo Escobar 1 for 8. So no one's hit a triple or a home run against him, which, whatever, big deal. I don't mind him there. I think I kind of like both of these pitchers. I think I'm probably going to only put them in GPPs. I don't know if I trust them enough in cash. Moving on, we got the Pirates at the Rays here. Vince Velasquez versus Zach Eflin. Velasquez, 33 plate appearances, a 345 batting average, 15.2 K percentage, so not good. It is a pitcher's park, but the numbers aren't the best. And then Zach Eflin here, 18 plate appearances, 313 batting average. So while they haven't seen them, each team hasn't seen the opposing pitcher a ton, there are still hitters that have had success against him. Arozarena is 4 for 6 with 2 doubles. Mejia is 1 for 4 with a triple for a catcher. Manny Margot's 1 for 3. Harold Ramirez 2 for 6 with a home run. And I mean, this is obviously, we know this is a really good team here, and we know what we can expect out of Tampa Bay. So I do like a Tampa Bay stack here. And then on the flip side, so I don't think I'll have any exposure to either of these pitchers. On the flip side, I mean, 18 plate appearances isn't a lot. They don't face each other a ton. So just kind of seeing the Pirates bats that have had success. Kutch is 1 for 6. Hedges is 2 for 2 with a home run. And Duar's 1 for 3. Reynolds is 1 for 2. So, yeah, I'll have some exposure to these teams. I'll stack them. But I won't have exposure to the pitchers. This isn't like the best slate either. It's a Thursday. A lot of the games are early. The main slate's going to lock quicker than normal. So that's something to also pay attention to. Angels at the Cardinals is next. Griffin Canning versus Jack Flaherty. Canning, 9 plate appearances, 125 batting average, 22.2 K percentage. And then Jack Flaherty, on the other hand, 26 plate appearances, a 30.8 K percentage, and a 217 batting average. I honestly like Jack Flaherty in this one. Again, I'm probably only going to play GPPs on this slate. There's not a ton of options like pitching options that stick out to me. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to absolutely go here for cash. But I do like Jack Flaherty here's one of the top pitching options on the slate that I feel confident about. So looking at that, I don't mind a Flaherty pitching here. And then, once we get the FanDuel and DraftKings batter trends, then we'll dig into them a little bit. So no one really jumps out. Any players that have had success, 9 plate appearances is probably going to be 1 or 2 players. My guess, 3. Goldie, 0 for 2. Arenado 1 for 3, and that's it. That's why it's 333. That's why it jumps up there. So it hasn't really seen him. So, again, like you can throw him against him. I don't mind. I kind of like Canning for GPP, and if you are going to do cash, I think Flaherty's a good cash option. Any bats that have had success against him for the Angels we can look at here. Renfroe 0 for 4, Jake Lamb 1 for 6, Anthony Rendon 2 for 3. Both of his hits are doubles. Brett Phillips 2 for 5 with a home run, but he doesn't start really. Yeah, there's not a lot, so that's kind of where I'm looking at here. If I were to take both of these pitchers, Canning would be the GPP, Flaherty would be the cash. Orioles, we don't have a pitcher right now against the Royals in a pitcher's park against Jordan Lyles. Jordan Lyles, 26 plate appearances, 125 batting average. Not good numbers for Baltimore, but I'd still take him against Jordan Lyles. And I would be looking at taking the Orioles pitcher, whomever it may be. We'll have to wait, obviously, to see. Ryan O'Hearn 1 for 6. No one's hit a triple or a home run, and only 1 extra base hit, which was Ryan McKenna. But if I am taking him, I'm taking a Mountcastle. I'm taking a Hayes. I would be looking at Adley. Just depends on the lineup that they throw out there in Kansas City. So not much to go on in here. Would be looking at for GBP. I would throw Baltimore a Baltimore pitcher against Kansas City because Kansas City's bad. They're just bad 9 times out of 10, and it's a pitcher's park, which I like. And as of the making of this video, there is no weather concern, so we should be good to go for all the games as of now. Twins at the White Sox is the next game. Pablo Lopez versus Lucas Giolito. Lopez 34 plate appearances, a 129 batting average, striking out 23.5%. Not a huge strikeout percentage, but I do like those numbers. White Sox are very hit or miss this year, too. Flip side, Giolito, 212 batting average, 27.8 K percentage, 198 batting average. I actually like both of these pitchers. If we're looking at White Sox bats that have had success against Pablo, not much. Hasley 1 for 4, Andrew Vaughn 1 for 3 with a double. That's basically it. And on the flip side, bats that have had success against Giolito for the Twins. Polanco 4 for 27 with a home run. Max Kepler 10 for 36 with a triple and 3 home runs. Correa 3 for 18 with a home run. There are some home runs in this lineup here. And Giolito has been lit up this season. So I think you'll look at the numbers and be like, oh, those numbers are pretty good. Minnesota might be a sneaky stack here. A Polanco, probably not one of them. A Kepler. Buxton seems to be hitting a home run every other day. Michael Taylor doesn't hit a ton of home runs, but has had success. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I think a sneaky Minnesota stack against Giolito might be good for a GPP. Brewers at the Rockies. Look at these numbers. 116 plate appearance, 343 batting average against him. Stacking Colorado, absolutely at home. They're going to be expensive, though. Bryant, 9 for 20 with a double, 2 home runs, batting .450. Blackman, 7 for 23 with a double, batting .300. CJ Cron, I know he's 2 for 13, but I like him against a lefty. Diaz, 6 for 14 with 2 doubles. Moustakas, 4 for 13 with a double and home run. Absolutely. Looking at a Colorado stack, I think it'll be a very popular stack because it is Colorado, and Wade Miley has been bad. Seabold, never faced him before. Maybe throw Seabold in for GPP, but I don't trust pitchers in Colorado, but that might be what does it today if Brewers don't hit. Mariners at the Athletics, you got George Kirby versus Drew Raczynski. Kirby, 30 plate appearances, 393 batting average, which is crazy against Oakland. It is a pitcher's park. And then he's faced 2 plate appearances there. So what Oakland bats have had success in 30 plate appearances? There's going to be somebody here. Tony Kemp, 4 for 10 with a double. That's a 400 batting average. Laureano, 3 for 6. That's a 500. That kind of boosts the numbers up there. No home runs against him. No triples and 2 doubles there. So I don't know. The numbers are a little bit more skewed. I do like Kirby here. I think people will see this and be like, oh, the numbers. But they're skewed just because it's like 3 batters that are batting .500, which pumps that up there. So I don't mind a Kirby pick here because Oakland's not very good. And it's in Oakland, which is a pitcher's park. Braves at the Marlins. Max Fried versus Jesus Lizard. You got Fried, 113 plate appearances, 267 batting average, only 18.6 K percentage, which kind of stinks. And then the Jesus Lizard here, 52 plate appearances, striking out 44.2% and 188 batting average. I honestly like that. I don't mind either of these pitchers. I think probably both GPP. The Marlins bats against Braves that have had success. Let's see. Segura, 9 for 29 with a double and a home run. Jazz, 1 for 10, but it was a home run. Jesus Sanchez, 4 for 7 with a home run. Jorge Soler, 1 for 2 with a home run. So, they have had success against Max Fried. So, honestly, sneaky stack might be Marlins. And then the Jesus Lizard has had success against the Braves. I think he'll go under-owned because you do have Justin Verlander on there. You do have other pitchers there. So, that's kind of crazy. But, yeah, Matt Olson, 1 for 9 with a home run. That's it. Chadwick Tromp, that seems like a fake porn name for me. That would be my porn name. What would be your porn name? That's a question of the day. What is your porn name? Austin Riley, 4 for 11 with 2 doubles. So some numbers are good there, but yeah, overall, I think Jesus Lizard might be the way to go. The final game, Kevin Gausman versus Brian Bello. I love Gausman here. Looking at that, I'm all for Gausman. I don't think I'll have any exposure to Bello. And then Blue Jays bats against him, I'm looking at a stack. I'm looking at Vlad, Bo, Chapman, Springer. Yeah. I'd look at Toronto stack. Love me some Gausman and a Toronto stack against Bello. And that's it. That's all we got. Quick video for you. Good luck on this slate. Check out FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. Big shout out to everyone who has subscribed in the past month. Let's bring home some bacon. Peace!